Welcome back, you guys, to another day of me reading James and the Giant Peach. And once again, we do have permission from Scholastic to read this book to y'all, for y'all to enjoy. Last time I read, all the seagulls got cut loose. Let's see what happens in 35 and 36, because 35 is a really short chapter, so I'm going to read you 2 chapters today. Round and round and upside down went the peach as it plummeted toward the earth, and they were all clinging desperately to the stem to save themselves from being flung into space. Faster and faster it fell, down and down and down, racing closer and closer to the houses and streets below, where it would surely smash into a million pieces when it hit. And all the way along Fifth Avenue and Madison Avenue, and along all the other streets in the city, people who had not reached the underground shelters looked up and saw it coming, and they stopped running and stood there staring in a sort of stupor at what they thought was the biggest bomb in the world falling out of the sky onto their heads. A few women screamed, others knelt down on the sidewalks and began praying aloud. Strong men turned to one another, and said things like, "I guess this is it, Joe," and "Goodbye, everybody, goodbye." And for the next 30 seconds, the whole city held its breath, waiting for the end to come. Chapter 36. "Goodbye, Ladybug," gasped James, clinging to the stem of the falling peach. "Goodbye, Centipede. Goodbye, everybody." There are only a few seconds to go now, and it looked as though they were going to fall right in among all the tallest buildings. James could see the skyscrapers rushing up to meet them at the most awful speed, and most of them had square flat tops, but the very tallest of them all had a top that tapered off into a long, sharp point, like an enormous silver needle sticking up into the sky. And it was precisely onto the top of this needle that the peach fell. There was a squelch, the needle went in deep, and suddenly there was the giant peach, caught and spiked upon the very pinnacle of the Empire State Building. Pinnacle means like the very top. Look, there's the peach, and all the bugs are on top of it, seeing what's going on. And there's the Empire State Building, where they're stuck. How do you think they're going to get down? I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm excited. 37 is a pretty long chapter, so I'll only be reading 1 chapter tomorrow. But y'all think about what's going to happen.